Hello and welcome to the Girl That Went For It podcast. I'm your host, Johanna Scholz, also known as Johanna Lian on Instagram, and author of Believe in Life, How to Dance in the Rain. If you want to live your dream life and become the best version of yourself, then this podcast is for you. I hope that I can inspire and encourage you to never give up and to always believe in yourself. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana, for daily content. And now enjoy this episode. Two things that really changed my life so much, and I know it will change yours. So you can grab your journal if you want, or you can just listen to me. The first thing that really changed my life is taking responsibility of what sets the tone for my day. So the other day I posted a story and I asked you whether you're setting the tone of the day or you let the outer world setting the tone of the day. And I thought I'd explain this a little bit more today. So what does it actually mean letting the outer world setting the tone of your day? If your morning looks like this, you're getting up, you have your alarm on your phone. I bet like 99% of you guys have your alarm on your phone, right? Because I do. You're getting up, your alarm rings, you're getting up, and the first thing you see is messages you received over the night or last night. Maybe your best friend sent you a voice message complaining about work or something happened. You are checking the news straight away. You start scrolling through Instagram, or you start watching stories, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is. That is you giving the outer world, giving someone else the power to set the tone of your day. This is you giving away the power to someone else. The same thing goes with you waking up in the morning, you're rushing and you are hopping into your car to work, listening to the news, or you call someone straight away, or you listen to a voice message on the way to work. This is you again giving the responsibility, or like giving the power to someone else to influence the tone of your day. Because let's be honest, you start listening in the morning. As much as we love our friends, but let's say a friend sent you a voice message where she is complaining about something that happened at work. When you listen to that first thing in the morning, it's going to influence how you feel. The same goes with opening Instagram and watching Instagram stories, Instagram reels. It will influence how you feel. You might come across an Instagram reel that will trigger something in you that maybe makes you feel jealous or makes you feel like you have to be more successful, and that will literally set the tone of your day. You might think, oh no, it's not affecting me at all. It is, because your mind is such a powerful tool. You have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, and you'll be surprised by how much your subconscious mind soaks up. It's like a little, or like a big sponge. It soaks up experiences, how you feel, how things make you feel. And you might think, oh, it's not really affecting me, but it is. So this is you again giving the outer world the power to influence your day and how you feel. And I think the morning is such a powerful time of the day. You're waking up, it's a new day. You should take responsibility of how you want to feel. You should be the one deciding, okay, I'm feeling this today, without watching someone on Instagram, without checking your emails straight away, without answering to messages straight away. So that's the outer world affecting your day. And I found it quite interesting because I asked this question the other day in my story and asked, are you setting the tone of your day, or do you let the outer world, someone else, setting the tone of the day? And so I just wanted to explain what that means. So how can we take responsibility of our day, how we want to feel? How can we take responsibility to set the tone of the day? And that is so what I recommend is either put your phone into flight mode, just use it for your alarm, or put it into do not disturb, and just put it use it for your alarm, because that way you won't see messages popping up straight away in the morning and get distracted from the outer world. What I then recommend is, like, you set your alarm and you really spend, like, even if it's just 10 minutes, it makes such a difference. I know that some of you might be mums, and I don't know how a morning looks with the little one, but I can imagine it's quite hectic. But even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes that you take for yourself, or I don't know, I can't really talk to mums because I'm not a mum, but even if you just take like 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to decide or listen in to your thoughts and decide, how do I want to feel today? What am I deciding to feel today? Because I'd say like 70-80% the way we feel is because of the influence of the outer world, because we saw something, we listened to like a voice message or whatever it is, we watched something, and this will make us feel a certain way. Or you maybe read an email straight away in the morning and it will make us feel a certain way. Maybe it will make us feel stressed because it's something work related. So really take 10 to 15 minutes in the morning just for yourself. Check in. How do I feel? Why am I feeling this way? What can I do today to feel better? There are so many things that you can do in the morning to set the tone of the day to feel better. Why? I think the thing is, we are living in a world, we have smartphones, we are always connected, we can always check what others are doing, and that is us giving the power to someone else. And what I want to say here is, you are the main character of your life, okay? You are the most important person in your life. Of course, we all have like other important persons in our life, but you really have to look after yourself, and you have to give yourself the main character role and main character vibes. Because if you are going straight on social media and check reels and check what your favorite person is doing or whatever it is you giving someone else the main character role, someone you might not even know in real life. So make sure you are the main character of your life, and you make sure that you're okay, and you check in with yourself in the morning. Give yourself, like I said, 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes in the morning to figure out what is actually going on inside you. If you giving someone else the chance to be the main character of your life and not yourself, it won't bring you anywhere. Like, if you don't make time in the morning for yourself, for your thoughts, if you start your day with getting information from the outside, like whatever it is, social media, news, radio, it won't get you anywhere. It's not just about the morning, it's actually during the whole day. I'm not saying don't listen to the news anymore. I'm not saying don't scroll through Instagram anymore or whatever social media platform you're using. I'm not saying that, but I'm just want to make you be aware of, you are the main character, and you should set the tone and how you feel for the day. You should decide how you want to feel, and you shouldn't give the authority or like give the chance to someone else to make you feel a certain way. Maybe you know my morning routine. I actually talk about it a lot, or I share it on Instagram. So I always have my coffee, I do my journaling. I have actually 3 different journals, so this is literally everything that I want to share with you. Then I have a journal just for me, and then I have my gratitude journal that I'm gonna talk a little bit more about. But I swear, like, journaling changes my life so much, because I really spend like at least minimum 5 minutes in the morning to write down either my positive affirmations for the day, which again will set the tone of my day, and they're all positive. So I do either that, or I write down what I'm grateful for. I write down what's going on inside my head and asking myself, is this really true? Is it really something I have to worry about? Just so I can make sure and decide how I want to start my day instead of rushing to work or rushing to do my to-dos for the day. So I am most productive in the morning, and I like to smash my work in the morning. But 2 nights ago, I think that's something I'm going to talk about as well, like the second thing that really changed my life. But 2 nights ago, I asked myself, what would my future self, how would she spend her morning? Because I had like a big to-do list and I wanted to start as early as possible. For those who don't know, I am a social media coach and manager, Gel as social media, and I manage social media accounts, and I also offer coachings. And I had like this big to-do list and I already felt a bit overwhelmed. And in the evening, I asked myself, okay, how would my future self spend the morning? What would she prioritize? And that's actually when I went for a walk the next morning, because I was like, first thing she would do, she will have a coffee, she will get outside and go for a walk and get some sunshine. And so I decided on that, and I was like, you know what, I can do that. So I set my alarm a little bit earlier, and I made myself a coffee and I went to the beach and I went for a walk, and I felt so good, and my to-do list didn't feel that overwhelming anymore. So I think something that's really important is that's the second thing that changed my life forever is checking in with yourself. We are living in such a busy world that we sometimes forget to check in with ourselves. Like another week flies by, 2 weeks, and then out of a sudden whole October is gone. Then out of a sudden November, December, and 2023 is over. So I think it is so important, and it makes such a difference when you start checking in with yourself. Either like every night or every week or once a month at least, because then you can really figure out if you are on the right track, if you are getting closer to your goal, if you are living the life you want to live. Sometimes we get so caught up in our daily routine. Routine is good, not saying it's wrong, but we get so caught up in our daily lives that we lose track, or like lose sight of track of sight. What's the saying? Of our goal, like where we actually want to go, like what we actually want to achieve. So it is so important to reflect. And that's what I did that one night, where I asked myself, how would my future self show up? Like, what would she do? How would she spend her morning? Yeah, so that's something that is so important. And in I don't know, for those who don't know, but I did a gratitude journal. And I have a page for in the morning and a page for in the evening. And the morning page is to set an intention for the day, positive affirmations, like what you want to attract into your life, into your day, time you will take, time you will focus on. So you can write that down here. So this is all to set the tone of your day. And then in the evening, I have a page where you can write down what you felt grateful for, because sometimes I feel like we are, like I said, super busy and we go to bed, and I don't know how many of you do that, but some might scroll through social media and again give your attention to someone else, let someone else decide how you feel, or you're deciding how something makes you feel that you see on social media, but it will influence you. It will either it could make you feel good, it could make you feel nothing at all, it could make you feel jealous, it could make you feel, like I said earlier, it could put pressure on you because you feel like you have to do better. And it just depends on what you watch on social media, I guess. But it is just so important to reflect on that and to take some time in the evening as well for yourself. And on my evening page in my gratitude journal, I add like writing down what you're grateful for. Today I felt grateful for XYZ. One thing I learned today, the most beautiful thing today was, and I am proud of myself because. So you don't have to do this every day. You can do that whenever you want. Every morning has the same questions because it is all about repetition to get into your subconscious mind. If you want to learn more about the subconscious mind, I'm not sure actually when I do my group coaching again. I just finished the last round, but I talk a lot about how your mind works in there. I'll let you know when I do another round. But what I just want to say here is be aware of who sets the tone for your day. Like, do you give the permission to someone else, someone who in the morning wrote you a message? Like, those people are not even aware of that they are setting the tone of your day. So it's not about the others. It's not their fault. It is how you start your morning. Are you checking your phone straight away? Are you checking the news straight away? Are you listening to the radio straight away? Are you scrolling through social media? So that is you giving others the power to decide how you feel, but they obviously don't know like how things make you feel. So you can decide to be the main character of your life. You can decide how you want to start your morning. You can decide to listen to your thoughts and decide, hey, I'm going to have a good day and no matter what, nothing can bring me down. If you decide that, you will see things shift and your whole day will be different than starting your day by scrolling through social media or listening to something. You know what I mean? So it's really important to be the main character of your life. Not saying, I don't know, I don't want this to come across wrong, but I think you get what I mean. I don't mean like I'm better than anyone. Like, I mean, just take responsibility of your life and be the main character. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, you're the most important thing in your life. Of course, family, friends as well, but your well-being, your mental well-being is so important. Don't give the permission to a stranger on the internet when you start scrolling in the morning to set the tone of your day. You know what I mean? I hope you get what I mean, because this is so important. Another thing like that I just said, and I'm just going to sum this up, is take time to reflect on your life. Does it look the way you want it to look? Does it feel the way you want it to feel? What can you do to make it feel the way you want it to feel? It's all about the feeling. It's not about the things that you have in your life. It's not about the new car, that something I talked about in my story the other day as well. It's not about getting the new car, getting this or that in the future and then feel a certain way. It's about deciding how you want to feel today and making the decision. I want to feel happy. What can I do today that like to make myself happy? Like, for example, coffee. Whatever it is that you can do today to feel a certain way, do that. And it's so important to reflect, to figure out, does my life feel the way I want it to feel? Does my life make me feel good? What can I do to make it feel good? And that's my little rant for the day. I hope it inspired you. I hope you could take something out of it. You could reflect on how your day looks, how your morning looks, how your evening looks.
Well, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in today. If you like this episode and don't want to miss any new ones, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share it with your friends or on social media. It really means a lot to me. It will help me to create this podcast. You can find me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana. I'm always happy to connect, so flick me a message if you want. Enjoy the rest of your day, and always remember, it's a beautiful day to have a good day. It's a beautiful day to be alive.